Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Demetrius Johnson, and you're listening to MMALatestNews.com.
It's time to roll, baby.
This is Knows MMA.
It is impossible, and I mean truly impossible, to talk about Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman without it entirely being about the out-of-the-cage antics. This fight is 90% about the trash talk and the drama that Covington has stirred up through his interviews and tweets or whatever else, and 10% about the actual contest itself. I've done my fair share of complaining over the years about how this sport has become so much about the gimmicky and phony personas and drama, and less about the core of what this whole thing is built around, which is the actual fights. But I've made my peace with being in the entertainment era of this sport a long time ago. I've accepted the fact that the reverence world titles were once held in has been completely abolished in the name of promotion. Most of these amazing matchups are totally encased by social media / promotional garbage. But it's gotten to the point to where these manufactured personas are so big and have been shoved down our throats for so long now that it's completely overshadowed the athletic endeavor that is competing in the sport of mixed martial arts, as well as the achievements of those who do truly amazing things in this sport. The overexposure of fighters' personalities in general, coupled with the pro wrestling shit, has gone way beyond the point of exhaustion. So much so that it almost makes me think that eventually something's gotta give. Something's eventually gonna have to change. I think there will be a shift one day, but for now, that train keeps chugging on right into UFC 245, where we find ourselves at the epitome of pro wrestling antics and show business in the fight game. Colby Covington could come out there on Saturday night and absolutely style on Usman, turning out a career-defining performance that's been a culmination of the years and years of training and competing he's undergone. To be able to earn a W over Kamaru Usman is a monumental moment for any fighter. It's something that should be met with a lot of praise, as it's a very rare feat. But it's not happening. No, if Covington pulls off the win on Saturday night and goes on to earn the undisputed welterweight title, he will not be showered with praise for his athletic achievement. It'll be a surprise if anybody at all gives him credit, really. I mean, I know there will be some fans and media out there who will at least acknowledge Covington the fighter, but any talks of that will be completely drowned out by the heaps of negativity from all the people upset with the things he's been doing and saying over the past couple of years. I'm speaking hypothetically, of course, just talking about if Covington were to win. If Usman wins, he's going to be a hero in many people's eyes. He's going to be the man who shut down the Trump supporter and stuck it to all the other Trump supporters and blah, blah, blah. It won't be about the fact that he just took out one of the best welterweight fighters in the world from one of the most prominent gyms out there at the peak of his career. It goes both ways. Usman won't get the credit for this achievement either. The point I'm making is, I don't even know what point I'm trying to make. I guess I'm just sick and tired of all of this nonsense completely overshadowing what the core of MMA is, which is the single most difficult athletic endeavor in the world to take part in. I know the purpose of this type of promotion is to earn more money, and that these actions do directly translate into bigger fights, which means bigger checks for the fighters, so I don't knock them for that. But it's just getting to the point to where the disservice these athletes are doing to themselves is so glaringly obvious, it's all I can see. Of course, this isn't to say I support or endorse anything Covington has ever got on with, I don't. But I do happen to think he's an elite level talent in a division filled with absolute monsters, and I'm not going to let promotional hype get in the way of seeing him for what he is. This fight has a hell of a lot of intrigue that's being completely overlooked. Both of these fighters are 15-1 coming into this fight. As Dana White pointed out earlier in the week, Covington has the highest takedown rate in UFC welterweight history, which is absolutely insane to think when you realize how many wrestling-based standards have called the division home throughout the years. And Usman has a 100% takedown defense rate. So what the hell is going to happen when the most successful takedown artist at 170 comes up against the fighter with 100% takedown defense? Will Covington get Usman down and be able to work his relentless style of constantly alternating between positions in the grappling realm? Or will Chaos just get stuffed and be forced to exchange strikes with the ever-dangerous Usman? As mentioned, I accept the fact that we're in the entertainment era of this sport. But no matter how things go down, I hope on Saturday night we're able to put all the bullshit aside and enjoy the contest for what it is, which is two of the best welterweights on the planet squaring off at the prime of their careers. And after the fight, give credit where credit's due.